Hello everybody and welcome to Simul8 Gaming and welcome to something new here on the channel. This is Yacht Mechanic Simulator 2021. Now I don't play all of the mechanic games that come out from Playway because there are a lot of them, but I thought I'd check this one out because this one is a bit interesting because it's kind of somewhere in the middle between Car Mechanic Simulator and House Flipper in terms of you get to do the mechanical stuff of the boat, but you also get to do some interior design. Now this is only the demo, so whether we'll have all the features included in this version, I don't know, but the trailer looks pretty cool to this. Now I have played 0 of this game so far, 0 minutes, so this is my first look. This is not a let's play or me telling you how to play it. This is my first impressions of the game. Now before we get going, I will say it's currently using 87% of my GeForce GTX 1080 superclocked, which seems a bit high, especially for a demo. So I'm hoping that that gets optimized and lowered a little bit into the future. But yeah, for now it's using 87% of my GPU, which isn't great. First of all, let's check out the settings. So we have some presets here. We've got low, medium, and high. We've got VSync, which of course is on. We've got full screen, and then I'm playing in 1080 because my monitor is 1080. The music's actually pretty funky. I got it turned off because I'm not sure if it's copyright free or not. And then we've got effects volume. I've got that set to 93. And then mouse sensitivity. I don't know if that affects the main menu, but I've got that turned quite down for a minute. So let's go to back and let's play the demo. Because here we are in this warehouse. Graphics are pretty cool. I like the lighting on it. My mouse sensitivity was quite low and it's still quite high. So maybe, can we change that whilst in game? Yes, we can. Look at that. We can actually got in-game music as well where you can see what's playing. Looks like I've got it turned down. That's a bit better. So yeah, looks a pretty good game, like graphically. Let's go ahead and get the laptop. So it says, receive the order using a laptop, which I'm assuming would be in the office. It makes sense, wouldn't it? Left mouse button to interact. This is where you pick up and finalise your orders. The computer is also the place where you can put the purchased boats up for auction. Now open the mailbox and select a visible order. Mail. Adam Moore for 7,800. That is quite cheap for a yacht. Catalina 26, minor repairs. Oh, there we go. To be fixed, propeller, table, missing elements, steering wheel. So we've got to do propeller, table, and steering wheel. Let's go ahead and open this. We're going ahead and accept that order. So here you can find out the details of the order, what type of boat requires repair, how long is left until the contract expires, and what types of repairs to expect. When you're ready, accept the order. There we go. Okay, so order details panel. On the right side, there is a panel with order details. The overall order progress must be 100% to complete an order. Clean trash. So like this is a bit like House Flipper. Clean the trash, fill parts, replace parts, clean hull. So let's go ahead and see what we have to do here. So the boat is ready for repair. You can get on board and start the contract. Find the lift and select it. Right, so oh, this must be Catalina. That's why it is only $7 grand. I thought it was going to be something like that. This makes a bit more sense. Right, so we get up like this. During the inspection on the boat, you can move freely. Use a mouse to look around. To lock your camera and unlock the cursor, press the middle mouse button. To move your keyboard, WSD. Shift to move faster. Q and A go up and down. Okay. In order to interact with most items on the boat, you need to use a suitable tool. Information about the required tool is displayed at the bottom of the screen when you hover over the item. To use a tool, hold right mouse button and select on them, or select one of them. Okay, so at the moment we're not actually walking around the boat, we're like on this free cam mode, which is a bit like when you're doing the engines on Car Mechanic Simulator. So let's see what this is here. Magnifier symbol tutorial. Very often boat inspection you can encounter a magnifier symbol. That symbol allows you to inspect with some parts of a boat that you can't interact any other way. By clicking the magnifier, you open the engine cover, hide bumpers, open doors, and many, many more. So I'm assuming there's something in here. Oh, that's the floats. Gets rid of the handle as well, which is pretty interesting. You wouldn't expect it to get rid of the handle. Yeah, there. No other ones thus far. Let's look at the front here. Let's have a look at the front. This is obviously to do the anchor. Oh, he's raising the anchor. The anchor looks brand new. That's pretty cool. It's physics. Okay, so there's the table. I can see the table on the deck there that we need to take a look at. That anchor is very low. Replacing items tutorial. To replace an item, you must first unscrew it. To unscrew, use the tool screwdriver or wrench, and then use the cell tool to get rid of an old item. Now, you just need to choose a new item from the store and screw it on to the empty place, and done. Right, so how do I Okay, here we go. So we want the screwdriver here. Got it. Okay, we actually want the wrench? Ratchet for this one? Wrench? Ratchet? Okay, there we go. We have to drag this arrow out by the look of it. Screwdriver? There we go. It doesn't actually tell you what tool you need, unless I'm missing something here. Oh, use tool wrench. It does tell you. I'm an idiot. Wrench. So it tells you up there what to do. Get rid of the item. You must use the sell tool. So we right click and we sell that. Right. To insert a new item to an empty slot, you need to use the tool, the shop, and then select it. Okay, so we're going to go to shop. Oh god, these are a lot. 3 blade. Which ones do I need? Oh, they're all 3. I'll just go with the cheapest one, which is that one. That's 95% though. We'll go with this one. Let's go with this one. Apply. Got it. Because there it says use tool wrench. We go to wrench. And then we go to screwdriver. And then to ratchet. Yeah, we've got a new blade on. So that's our first thing done here. What was the other thing was the table, wasn't it? We've got the steering wheel here as well. I do kind of wish I was walking around the boat, but I also see a boats like this, it'd get quite frustrating if you get stuck and stuff like that. So so we need to shop for this one. Let's go to shop. Oh, what steering wheel should we give them? They're both 100% and they're pretty much the same price as well. I'm going to give them type... does it have to be a particular one? Doesn't say a particular one. I'm going to do B and hope for the best. We'll do an A. Oh, we'll go with that one. Suits a bit better. We'll go with A actually. Apply that. There we go. We've got the steering wheel on finally. Let's head over to this. Right, let's go to wrench. Surely this should be the ratchet. I'm not sure. I feel like this should be the ratchet. There we go. We've done it now. We're going to ahead and sell the broken table. We're going to go ahead and buy a new table. What's going to go for the cheapest one? We've got red seats. So I'm thinking we go for a red table. Let's do that one. That was the one that we kind of just removed anyway. Right, now we want... what was it before? It was the wrench, wasn't it? Here we go. Right, so stuff like this, we need the brush. And then, I'm assuming, we'll be cleaning this. So before you start repairing your own boat, you should first clean the deck. Rubbish like empty boxes and bags remove with the tool hand. To throw rubbish away, grab the nut. To throw away rubbish, grab the nut. Excuse me? And drag it direction indicated by the arrow. Oh, this nut down here. Okay, I get it. I get it. For dirt such as stains, you need to use a tool mop. Select the tool from the tool wheel. Yeah, we get that much. Right. Okay, so we're just doing this basically to clean that. That is beautiful, yes. Hand, which should get rid of this one. So it seems like a lot of mini games on this one, to be fair. What are we doing here? So, clear the deck. So let's look for some more trash. We've got some sort of after party here. Oh, we've got the another brush one here. Let's go to brush. It says use mop. We don't actually have a mop, but it's either something we get later on, or they've put brush instead of mop. I'll let you know about that one. Okay, so everything's done, and then clean the hull. So outside now, we need to actually do the outside here. So we're going to go to pressure gun, I imagine. To clean the hull of the ship, select the pressure gun from the wall, from the wheel. Okay, we kind of guessed that much. Oh, this is satisfying. This is satisfying. Look at this. Yes. Right, okay, so it's looking reasonably clean for an old boat. Quite happy with that. So yeah, I don't know why it told me to stop 3/4 of the way through. I cannot possibly leave the boat like that. But we're now done, so we've got to go to the laptop and complete this order. There's Car Mechanic. I was just talking about that game on the main menu. Off-Road Mechanic Simulator. Shut the front door. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Right. Finish order. Yes. You did great. Look at this boat. Isn't it beautiful? The only thing left to do is launch it and appreciate the effects of your hard work. Press the launch button at the bottom of your screen. Bye. There's no one driving it. Should I be worried? I'm pretty sure someone's meant to be on it. Right, welcome to the boating tutorial. This is loud. I'll probably have to turn this down in production. Welcome to the boating tutorial. Here you'll be able to test your refurbished boats and improve them if necessary. Let's go ahead and got that. So obviously we turn like that. Press 1 to enter cockpit camera and 3 to enter rear camera mode. So, third person. Speed up, slow down, pretty self-explanatory, left to right. And then 1 and 2 once again to change camera view. Take the boat out of the marina, put it into a starting position, wait a few seconds to complete the task. Right, so I'm getting the hang of this now. So you don't just welly the W key like I did. It's not like GTA. So you actually set the throttle amount, which you do in a real boat. I just didn't know that. So I've set the throttle quite low here, just as we coast around here. Let's put it back to idle. So we do have the jets as well on Q and E, which give us a bit more stability when steering. Oh god, what are we doing? You didn't tell me what we were doing. You just said go to the start line. Right, got it. Right, let's go ahead and speed this up. I want to go to the external view here. Okay, I did not expect that first checkpoint to be that close. Okay, so I skipped the second boat because it's pretty similar to the first one. There was just a few new things that we had to sort out. But this one is a big one, so we're going to check out. Now, this isn't, I believe, the biggest one they do, but this is the Prestige something. The Prestige 42. It says up in the right-hand side there. So let's go ahead and inspect this one. Let's climb onto our scissor lift. Let's take a little look around. So at the moment, it definitely needs a clean. Looks like it's been sat there for about a year. Inside, we've got the interior. We can go down here. We'll open this door. We've got the bathroom there. And the master bedroom down here. This is a nice boat. Let's tidy this one up. In fact, in here we've got... Oh no, it's just the inside door. Ignore me. Right, let's go ahead and pop that out like that. We'll close this one for now. So yeah, like I said, we get to do the interior as well, which is pretty cool. Let's make a start on this one. So first of all, we need to do our usual of clearing the deck. The flooring needs to go, so we'll rip that up. We'll get it cleaned. In fact, I'll do the cleaning now. I'll fast forward this because you guys have already seen how the cleaning works. Let's get the pressure gun. And let's go to town on it, shall we? Okay, so we've now cleaned everything. It's looking spanking brand new. Somehow I missed this whole flying deck. Is that what they call it? A flying deck? I think that's what they call it. I wanted to show you this as well. You can also change all of the different elements on these boats. It's pretty cool. So when you start building your own boats, you can put your own gauges down and stuff, your own computers. If I remember to in editing, I'll put the trailer in here so you see what they were doing on their trailer. I haven't got that far yet in the demo, but we'll see. So I need to remove the floor. Let's remove the floor here. Right, so you actually had to remove the engine cover first for that to work. And you could tell that because it lit up red. It's a bit like Car Mechanic. Let's go ahead and sell this like so. So we go. We've got rid of the deck now. You know, it should be able to buy a new one. So we're not going to give... Should we give him yacht floor? That looks pretty nice. Why would you ever have carpet on a yacht? We'll give him wood again. Why not? Let's do this part here. Shop. Wood to match. Okay, we're pretty good there. Does that close? There we go. Close that down. We can also close all the doors here. That looks pretty cool. So what else is it they wanted changing? Left engine and left oil filter. Right, so to change the engine parts, we have to lift up this little hatch, which we just replaced a second ago. I probably should have put this on after, but if we actually go inside the engine bay here, you can see we've got all the stuff. And by highlighting it, you can see what condition it's in. So the green's obviously good. This engine's yellow, so we want to go ahead and actually start removing this one. So something's actually stopping it. Now, one thing, unless I'm doing this wrong, you have to sell stuff that's fine. So, for example, this fuel line here, the cable's fine. It's green, but we have to sell it to get the engine out. Which is fine, but that means we have to then buy a new one. So there's no way of storing items yet, unfortunately. So hopefully that changes. That seems a bit of an oversight that we have to sell good parts to get to the bad parts. So, once again, another example here. We've got all these, what are these? Cable. Once again, we have to sell these even though they're completely fine. Like I said, I could be doing this wrong myself, but I can't find an option that actually lets me store it. So it's a bit of a shame. Can I sell the engine now? Okay, so we have to do this in parts. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Right, so we need to sell this oil filter. And then get the cover off here, the top maybe. There we go. Get this little one off here. So we've got to sell all these green items. It doesn't seem right. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but there's no other option to store. You know what I mean? Right, so we finally sold the engine. We're going to take a lot of stuff off. Now, I know I've said it a lot of times now, but either I'm missing something or it's an oversight, because I've just sold a lot of good stuff just to get to the engine. It doesn't seem right, but we'll see. So we're going to put a new engine in. Also, everything seems to be about $2,000 in this game, so I'm enjoying the game a lot. Don't get me wrong, I'm really enjoying it. It's only the demo, but it feels like there's a couple of oversights. Everything's $2,000. A new engine wouldn't cost $2,000, and also I have to sell all the good parts, which is quite annoying. Shop here. Shop. Let's put a new cover on. Which one's cheaper? That one's the 80%. Whatever, we'll just put this one. Let's get these cables put back on here. There we go. Apply. Get these cables put on. Okay, so actually I'm wondering now, this one here's only 57%, so are we buying used stuff to put in, or is that the one I've just taken off? In which case, why is it charging me 1,200 quid for it? See? That doesn't seem right. They were green earlier, so that can't be right. Let me just sell these. We're only testing around, so it doesn't matter too much. I don't really care that much about money. Let's go ahead and put the proper one in here now. Shop. Put the cover cap back on. Let's put this oil filter back on here. Shop. Oh, come on. You can do it. Shop. 92%. Let's do it 100%, just for the sake of this tutorial. But everything's done. So yeah, I had to buy new parts. That bit's a bit confusing to me. I'll have to check afterwards. I'll put it in the Discord if there's one for this game. Right, let's back out of here a minute. We'll get this closed down. So we're now done. Everything's clean. Everything's been replaced. It's looking beautiful. Let's go ahead and back out of here. There we go. So that's the bigger boat. Let's go ahead and dunk her into the ocean. Now, I did realise you don't actually have to test drive all the boats as well if you don't want to. So you do have to launch them. So go ahead and launch this boat here. Look at that. This is a bit different. This isn't on a pickup truck anymore. Little crane. Let's see her go in, shall we? Now, I actually am going to drive this one. Because I haven't driven this one just yet. But yeah, if you get into the water, so say you got two boats in a row, you don't want to test drive a second one for whatever reason, you can just click R and that will cancel that. So you don't have to test drive it. I am going to test drive this one. So you see at the bottom there it says R, return to garage. Obviously we don't want to just yet because I actually want to drive this bad boy. Right, it's going here. It's going to first person. So we're on the flying deck. I believe that's what they call it. I'm not a boat expert, so don't quote me on that. You can also look around as well. You're not locked. So we can go around the corner like this. See what we look like in third person. I do wish we had player models. It just looks a bit weird with the steering wheel doing that. There's no way to also in this boat go to the lower deck and drive, I don't think. Right, we'll try this. This is going to be even worse than the first one because it's not a performance boat, but we'll give it a go. Right, and that is it. That's the end of the demo. So you don't have to do that boat. That boat wasn't part of the demo. I just decided to do that one. So there's probably some other boats now I didn't get to try out. But thank you very much for joining me in this. If you do want to check out this game, I'll put a link to it in the description box down below. But thank you very much for joining me. I've been Simul8 Gaming. Hit subscribe to see more from myself, and I'll see you in the next one.